Good morning, everyone. I am pleased to present the DOST Inclusive Innovation or I2TELO program. We know that textiles is a linchpin for growth, and we hope to catalyze the idea to the establishment of the Regional Yarn Production and Innovation Centers, or the RYPICs, in this instance, of the establishment of the RYPIC in Northern Luzon. First of all, 110 million Filipinos. Our population is of 2017. From our perspective at the Philippine Textile Research Institute, the question was simple. How do we clothe our own people? Do we, in fact, have Philippine textiles that we can use for everyday wear, for daily occasions? Based on a study, the average textile requirement per capita is 6 kilos per year. Let us suppose that each icon here of a person is representative of that requirement of 1 kilo per person per year. This means 660 million kilos of textiles, or up to almost 4 billion pieces of textiles or clothing. These are very large numbers. The local industry can supposedly supply or produce 1/6 or 16% of the requirement, and often using imported components. The other 84% are fully imports and often made of synthetic materials that are, in light of environmental considerations, we must take into serious account, because just imagine the volume of single-use disposable non-biodegradable PPEs that abound today. This is one of the compelling reasons why we would push for natural or bio-based textiles. So in a nutshell, we are motivated by an aspiration to clothe our people, help the environment, make full use of what we have, natural textile fibers or raw materials that have grown or that grow in abundance, a handloom weaving tradition, a burgeoning green textile economy, and a captive market in government. So if not 10% of our 110 million people, how about just 1.5% or 1.7 million government employees, which according to law, we must be wearing Philippine tropical fabrics for our uniforms or other government purposes. Well, how about that? We have to start somewhere. And I'm here to share with you the Inclusive Innovation or I2TELO program, which is comprised of two main parts: the Textile Fiber Innovation Hubs, which will be discussed after this presentation, and the yarn production or the spinning process. To fill in an acute lack of natural yarn blends for textile application, we propose to bridge the gap and convert natural textile fibers available in the regions by providing capacity and capability with the use of homegrown technologies that can supply both the spun yarn and the non-woven material input requirements. The Regional Yarn Production and Innovation Centers, or the RYPICs, stand at the heart of this. It is a micro facility that can produce yarns of up to 50 kilos a day for the local weavers to use. These fabrics are then used by the community at large, those in the tourism and trade sectors, by designers and textile product manufacturers. The first RYPIC is an integrated fiber treatment and yarn spinning facility in one. It can produce 50 kilos, as mentioned, of spun yarns, and its supply chain traversed 1,550 kilometers from Miagao to the dense sources of raw materials Camarines Norte and Negros Oriental. From the expertise of the Institute's Innovation Center for Yarns and Textiles and the Fiber Utilization Section, we then proposed the second of the RYPICs. It is now being established in Northern Luzon, centered in Isabela. It features a disaggregated system that has two features: the disaggregated textile fiber treatment hubs, which will be located in Apayao in the Cordillera and Cauayan in Isabela, while the yarn spinning will be in Ilaga and Isabela. The kilometer footprint has now been reduced to 500 kilometers. The expected output of the 6 Ps are the publication, 2 intellectual property claims, 6 yarns in 2 blends in 3 yarn counts, and the corresponding 6 handloom woven fabrics. Under People Services, 14 people would have been trained in basic textile technology, yarn spinning operations, and troubleshooting. The RYPIC facility would have been established and 3 partnerships formed among partner institutions, project proponents, and technology adopters. But beyond these physical targets, the ultimate goal is to provide the highest possible conversion and value addition at the local level. The NTF blended yarns would be unique to the locality and the country, as this harness resources natural to the location, hence will provide maximum benefit through higher value addition at the local level. In time, these initiatives by government, we hope, will encourage the establishment of industries that can produce these internationally recognized products that make use of raw materials that come from the Philippines, from pineapple leaves from Camarines Norte and South Cotabato to abaca from Catanduanes that are shipped to foreign lands for processing and finishing. We hope to inspire systems integration that will catapult industries that begin with textiles, empowering lives anew. The socio-economic impact will produce production activities, of course, the sales of these handle-woven products, livelihood opportunities among stakeholders, collaborative undertakings, research and development, and handloom weaving will continue to grow and prosper. And beyond this, while we anticipate this to become concretely good from RYPIC Isabela, we ourselves remain encouraged by the experience that we have encountered in the establishment of the first RYPIC in Iloilo. Franco Atihon, a former seaman who opted in 2019 to weave instead of to leave as an OFW or as a seaman. Annalisa de Asis, who similarly decided to weave and stay in Iloilo in 2019 instead of returning to domestic work in Metro Manila. Marilyn Moyana, mother of 6. I apologize, I got them in reverse. Marilyn is the mother of 2 and Teresita is the mother of 6. And Marilyn was going to be going to Manila to be a domestic helper. With the story of these 3 people who then decided to weave instead of leave. Where were they when COVID happened? They were, of course, happily with their families in Baraklayan, in Miagao, in Iloilo. So this to us demonstrate the value that weaving as a euphemism for having an industry in textiles that can actually produce, you don't have to leave. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless you all.